Hi, welcome to Strike Talk with Tim. Today's tips, we're going to be showing you the basic mechanics in bowling for beginners. As a general rule, if you're taller, you're going to be taking bigger steps. If you're shorter, you're going to take shorter steps. So this will work for everybody, no matter how tall or short you are. So you're going to want to walk up to the fall line. Put your heels about 6 inches in front of the fall line and take 4, 5, or if you want to take 6 steps with your ball, either one. But I would suggest 5 steps, regular steps. And you're going to turn around, and generally this is where you're going to want to start. Now if you're taller, like I said, you may be behind these dots, and as you see, it's okay to go behind these dots even if you've got shorter steps, because these dots are one way to help you determine where to stand when you're targeting on a lane. Now that we know where to stand on the approach, I'm going to show you how to line up and target on the approach. A lot of people don't understand what the dots on the lanes are here for. They're actually 3 sets of dots. There's the far dots in the back, the middle dots, and there's a set of dots by the fall line. All 3 of those sets of dots are on the same board on the lane. That's how you consistently line up with your feet to hit your target, which most people will aim at the arrows about 15 feet out on the lane. Now the most common target is the second arrow, and as a beginning bowler, that's what we're going to start with. You're going to want to throw your ball over that second arrow from the right hand side of the lane to create your ball path to the pocket. So to stand up and line up properly, your left foot, if you're right-handed, will be just left of the center dot. And as you walk up, you're going to aim at the second arrow. If you're a left-handed bowler, it's going to be just the opposite. You'll start with your left foot just left of the center dot, and it's the same thing. Your left hand can target that second arrow. And by using these dots to line your feet up, will make you more consistent hitting that target, and hopefully make you more consistent hitting the pins. That's how you get better. And as you practice, you're going to develop your game where these dots become very important. So again, using the dots to help you target on the lane is one of the best things you can learn to do as a beginning bowler. Now, every bowler usually has a pre-shot routine. Katelyn tends to pick up the chamois, wipes the oil off the ball, which she gets from throwing it, checks to make sure that her shoes are going to slide, because that's a very important thing. You don't want to pick up any foreign substance that would make you stick on the approach. So she picked out her starting point and her target, and she's ready to go. She lets the ball go through, good follow through, solid approach, solid finish position. Now that you know where you're going to stand on the lanes, we're going to figure out which leg you're sliding with. So it depends if you're a right-handed bowler or a left-handed bowler. If you're a right-handed bowler, you're going to slide with that left foot forward so that as the ball swings through, you don't have to worry about your trail leg being in the way and the ball has a clear path down the lane. And vice versa, if you're a lefty, you'll slide with your right leg so the ball can come through unimpeded with any kind of obstruction to let a ball swing down the lane. Now if you take a 4-step approach and you're right-handed, you're going to start with your right foot. If you do a 5-step approach and you're right-handed, you're going to start with your left foot. But as you develop and practice your skills, there is no really right or wrong. You're going to develop your own technique. Now we're going to see what it looks like from behind as Katelyn throws her shot down the lane. So she goes through her pre-shot routine, wipes the ball off, gets on the lane, sets her feet on her starting position, relaxed starting point with the ball, picks out her target, and away she goes. Just like that. Success by practicing. Great shot, Katelyn. The difference between throwing the ball straight and learning to hook the ball is really the difference of where the fingers are as they exit the ball. When you're throwing a ball straight, your hand is more straight behind the ball, so that as when you release it, your fingers come out and the ball rolls more end over end. Now, to hook the ball a little bit, you want to think of your fingers being a little more to the inside part of your forearm, so that when they're in the ball, now your hand is more under the ball, so as you release it, your hand can rotate it. And that's going to give you some spin on the ball that's going to help the ball drive through the pins and knock pins down easier. That's truly the biggest difference between throwing it straight or hooking the ball. And as you develop your own game, the way you hook the ball may be more aggressive or less aggressive depending on how much you practice and how much hook you want to throw.